Welcome to this edition of BookRush. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video. It helps more people find us. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss a new BookRush drop. Now grab your favorite drink, get cozy, and let's dive into today's amazing read. Today, we're breaking down The Anxious Generation by Jonathan Haidt, a bold, eye-opening book that dives into how smartphones and social media didn't just change childhood. They rewired it. This isn't just about too much screen time. It's about a silent revolution, one that's reshaping the minds, emotions, and futures of an entire generation. Let's dig into how it happened, what it's doing, and what we can still do to turn the tide. Here are the key takeaways. Key takeaway 1. The Great Rewiring. Childhood goes digital. Between 2010 and 2015, childhood changed forever. Haidt calls this era the Great Rewiring. It's the moment kids traded bikes for screens, parks for Instagram, playgrounds for TikTok. Generation Z became the first to enter puberty with a portal in their pockets. That smartphone wasn't just a gadget. It was an entire alternate universe. Exciting, addictive, unstable, and deeply unsuitable for a developing brain. This wasn't a minor lifestyle tweak. It was a seismic shift in how kids spend their time, how they form relationships, and how they see themselves. And around the same time, we saw an explosion in adolescent anxiety, depression, self-harm, even suicide, especially among girls. Coincidence? Haidt says no. The data shows a clear, global pattern. This mental health crisis isn't about politics or parenting styles. It's about the devices in our kids' hands. And it happened at exactly the wrong time. Just as the adolescent brain was wide open to influence, emotion, and identity formation. Key takeaway 2. The hidden harms. Sleep, focus, and connection shattered. When we gave teens smartphones, we handed them over to algorithms. Apps designed to hook, train, and keep them coming back for more. The results? Social deprivation. Kids may have thousands of followers, but they're more lonely than ever. Face-to-face connection has plummeted, and with it, empathy, confidence, and real human warmth. Sleep disruption. Notifications don't sleep. Delayed bedtimes, poor quality rest, and exhaustion are now the norm. And when you're sleep deprived, everything from school to social life gets harder. Attention fragmentation. The endless scroll has rewired attention spans. Teens bounce from app to app, craving dopamine hits, but can't focus, can't read deeply, can't sit with boredom. Addiction by design. Infinite scroll, autoplay, like counts. These aren't bugs, they're features. Psychological tricks designed to make quitting feel impossible, especially for young minds still learning self-control. Key takeaway 3. Girls on the edge. Comparison, pressure, and pain. Girls didn't just use social media. They lived in it. Platforms like Instagram became digital mirrors, but they reflected back filtered perfection, impossible standards, and a never-ending game of comparison. Girls were pushed to present the perfect life, to curate, pose, and perform. And it came at a cost. Anxiety, depression, eating disorders, all rising fast. And then there's relational aggression. Bullying through group chats, public shaming, exclusion. The cruelty of middle school now had a megaphone. Worse still, social media amplified emotion. One person posts about anxiety or self-harm, and suddenly it's everywhere. An echo chamber of pain. Key takeaway 4. Boys drop out. Gaming, porn, and disengagement. While girls spiraled into comparison, boys just checked out. They dove into online gaming, where the rules were clear, the rewards constant, and the stakes virtual. Gaming offered connection, yes, but also isolation. Achievement, yes, but no real-world skills. Then came porn, easily accessible, hyperstimulating, deeply distorting. Boys started forming ideas about sex, love, and relationships from websites, not real life. And slowly, They began to withdraw from school, from ambition, from face-to-face friendships, from reality. Key takeaway 5. The parenting paradox. Overprotected offline, exposed online. Here's the irony. In the real world, parents became obsessed with safety. No unsupervised play, no risk, no independence. But online, kids were left to fend for themselves. A true digital Wild West, full of predators, explicit content, and manipulation machines. We bubble-wrapped the playground, but gave them unrestricted access to the most dangerous place of all, the internet. Key takeaway 6. Anti-fragility. Why risky play builds strong kids. Haidt brings in a powerful idea here, anti-fragility. Kids don't just survive challenges, they need them to grow strong. Think scraped knees, playground dares, wandering a little too far. That's how kids learn confidence, problem solving, and courage. But we took that away. Now, kids are more anxious, more fearful, less prepared for the real world. Risky play isn't reckless. It's necessary, and we need to bring it back. Key takeaway 7. The spiritual cost. When connection gets replaced by content. We've lost something deeper, too. With screens always on, reflection is always off. There's no stillness, no silence, no sacred space. Time once spent in prayer, conversation, or contemplation is now devoured by TikTok loops and news feeds. We've traded rituals for routines, depth for distraction, meaning for memes, and it's leaving kids adrift. Key takeaway 8. 4 big fixes. It's not too late. Haidt doesn't just diagnose the problem, he offers solutions. 1. Delay smartphones. Wait until high school. Let kids be kids a little longer. 2. Postpone social media. 16 is a safer starting point. Brains need time to mature before facing that pressure cooker. 3. Phone-free schools. Let classrooms be places of focus and friendship, not distraction. 4. Real-world independence. Encourage free play. Let kids explore. Give them the space to grow stronger. Key takeaway 9. Collective action. We need a movement. No one can fix this alone, but together, we can make change. Parents can unite, set shared boundaries, back each other up. Schools can lead, create better policies, teach digital wisdom. Lawmakers can step in, protect kids from predatory tech. And culture itself can shift toward presence, purpose, and play. It's time to reclaim childhood. The Anxious Generation is more than a book. It's a call to action, because the childhood we remember might just be the one our kids desperately need. Less scroll, more soul, less control, more courage. Let's raise a generation that's not just connected, but whole. If this resonated with you, drop a like, hit subscribe, and check out more deep dives here on BookRush. We'll see you in the next one.